Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. I want to start right into it because this is time important. There is a hack that is going on right now, XRP holders. There is an exploitation with Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet announced we have identified a security incident affecting Trust Wallet browser extension version 2.68. Only users with browser extension 2.68 should disable and upgrade to 2.69. So please note that if you are using the Trust Wallet extension on Chrome, you need to do this upgrade. Seems that about $7 million has been taken so far from this exploitation. Mobile only users and other browser extension versions are not impacted. CZ, former CEO of Binance, came out and said so far 7 million is affected by this hack. Trust Wallet will cover it. User funds are SAFU. Appreciate your understanding for any inconvenience caused. So this is always a possibility in any type of financial thing. You don't know what's going to happen. There's, the situation in fiat as well, where there's like fake phishing sites and people calling you and someone asking for your information or all kinds of things like that. So it's not only a crypto related thing that there's hacks and exploitations like this, but just be careful. If you are using the Trust Wallet app on Chrome, please update your version so you don't have this exploitation taking advantage of. And so that I just wanted to get to you as fast as possible at the beginning of the video. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. How you doing? Hopefully the Christmas celebration was fun and you got some presents that you liked. You spent time with your family and now you're ready to get back at it. I know it's the weekend now, so you're probably taking a long vacation. That's what I would have done. But I appreciate you joining me here talking about XRP, talking about the crypto market. It is a very interesting situation. We just got data that saw Japan having a very good CPI data, 2% expected was 2.7, previous was 3%. So also in Japan, we're seeing inflation go down. This is a situation that seems to be happening all around the world. And when we see inflation going down in the US, inflation going down in Japan, this could be a good thing for what we're seeing right now. We have to remember though, S&P all-time high, NASDAQ all-time high, gold all-time high, silver continuing to pump, platinum all-time high, palladium all-time high, other world markets close to all-time high, crypto, blah, right? And so I agree with Ron. I don't see a situation where we don't close the gap, where the money doesn't eventually come out of these other things that are going so high. Remember, what happens usually is something is very, very popular. People run into it, people FOMO into it. And then what happens? Smart money starts pulling out, dumb money gets stuck in, and the markets start coming down, and then they freak out and then they sell. But the smart money needs to go somewhere, right? And where is it going to go? Hopefully, potentially, to the asset that is undervalued according to many people. And so again, we'll see what happens in 2026, but I'm still very, very bullish on the crypto market long term. Again, this is just my opinions. This is just what I am seeing, what I am thinking. This video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, for informational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important to remember that. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you keep coming back to see my beautiful face, now's the time to do so and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. You can also ring the bell so you get notifications when a new video drops. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.87, up 2% on the day. Bitcoin at 88,000, 1.74. Ethereum still under $3,000 per Ether at 2%, Solana up 2.4%. Kind of a mixed bag again. You can see some red, some green. It will be very interesting to see going into this weekend. What do the markets do? What does the stock market do? What does the crypto market do? Right now, we're not seeing a probability of a reduction in January for the Fed. So it's about 4 weeks out. Currently, it's an 85% chance that the Fed does not reduce interest rates in January as inflation is coming down. but the job market was still weak. So that is going to be something that we're going to need to watch out for in the next coming weeks. This could be something that any little amount of data might skew to one side or the other side. So you want to continue to watch out for that data. Flare launches XRP yield product. Flare has launched Earn XRP, enabling FXRP holders to earn on-chain yield paid and compound in XRP without selling or complex DeFi exposure. So if you are interested in this type of conduit or product, you can do it on the Flare network. Again, do your research, make sure you understand the risks and rewards of doing something like that, and you can do that on the Flare network. Now, this is the most painful thing we're going to talk about in this video. Over 150 billion in total liquidations this year. According to CoinGlass, the crypto market recorded roughly 150 billion in long and short liquidations this year. This averaged roughly 400 to 500 million in daily leverage flushes. And you can see the one that hurts the most. You can guess what date this was, right? It's very easy to know. Is October 10th, of course. If we wouldn't have had this day, right, the number would have been a lot lower, but it's still with the max daily of almost 20 billion. So we'd still have 130 billion, right? Which is still a big number, but about 20 billion from that one day. And as you can, think about the markets, when you had that kind of black swan events, that's why, again, I still think the market is recovering off of that. And you can see like XRP price action is just off of that, right? It seems that it's just continuing this, what I want to put in a parallel channel just so we can see how XRP, right, is currently behaving. So right now we have XRP, right, in this downtrend. And you can see this has happened if we even go out even larger and we can make a larger downtrend here. You can see that we're in this larger time frame of the downtrend, right? And potentially, right, and this is again using technical stuff, technical analysis. If you remember, if you're watching the channel for a while, you know that I use technical analysis. I know technical analysis, but I don't base everything on technical analysis. Why? Because technical analysis has this kind of tricky caveat with it. Many people use it. So when many people use something, right, then assets have a tendency to play by that way, right? So if everybody is seeing, I don't know, cup and handle or inverse head and shoulders, or there's a trend and the trend gets broken, then people that use technical analysis, now it's time to go, right? Or now it's time to sell. When you have that situation, it's kind of the community or the herd, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Herd phenomenon where, it crossed over. Okay, and now it's time. And everybody does it. So it becomes the truth, right? It's the premonition that fulfills itself. But sometimes it's in the eye of the beholder. And some people see this, some people see that. Some algorithms, and this is very important to remember, that many times we're trading against algos. So for example, there might be an algo that's clocked in and programmed to do things according to a certain indicator. And then that indicator, it looks like this indicator is always right. No, it's not always right. It's just that the market or the algos react to that indicator. And so it's very, very important that even if we have a tool that might be right 80% of the time or 70% of the time, there can be the possibility that it is not right. Okay. So just, I wanted to, feature that and remind you that when you're trading, when you're investing, don't be, like the horse with the blinders on. You have to be dynamic and you have to put into consideration the possibility that you're going to be wrong or you're going to mess up or suddenly you're going to have a black swan event that kicks your behind, right? So you want to remember that, okay? And I know this year has been rough. This year has been hard. This year has not played out the way we wanted, but 2024, until President Trump won the election, really didn't play out the way we wanted as well. And if you go back and you look, XRP had this from basically March of 2024 all the way to the summer, right? July of 2024, we had XRP pulling back here about 50%, right? In a short period of time. Well, we have something similar to that right now, where XRP is also down about 50% in about 162 days. So it's very similar to what we experienced here. And then XRP rose off of that, right? And it went up about 60% in the next month. Now, there's a possibility that something similar happens right now to XRP. If something similar would happen, we'd have XRP up at around $3. Would you be happy if XRP is back at $3? Probably, but probably not, because a lot of people have been watching these videos that told us that XRP would have triple digits by the end of the year. And I know that, it is what it is. I'm trying to do a lot better than I used to do with this. And I hope that you appreciate the fact that when you watch my videos, you get real stuff, right? You don't get the to the moon stuff and the hype stuff, you get the real stuff. So I hope that you appreciate that and you continue to watch the videos, you continue to support. I have been taking my foot off the gas a little bit just from the content creator standpoint. Truth be told, the views are down, but it's also kind of my fault because I have, I don't know if it's just been worn out a little bit mentally. I told you there was a few things that were affecting me a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and it just, I needed a little bit of a reduction. But I feel like I'm back at it. I took the this week. I knew because I knew a lot of people would be on vacation and all that. But I feel like after New Year's, we're gonna get back at it. We're gonna get back to 3 videos a day. So don't think you can be slacking, because I'm not gonna be slacking. We're gonna be back at it. We're gonna be full throttle. We're gonna be back in the markets, and hopefully the market will match my enthusiasm and my intensity in January. It might be cold outside for some of you. Today it's beautiful here. It's supposed to be rainy over the weekend, but we're not gonna let that affect us. We're gonna be optimistic. We're gonna be full throttle into the market, and a lot of people are very, very optimistic of what we're going to see in the next coming months. So I'm going to be optimistic too. That's just my default, right? But when we're looking at the graph, we're looking at the situation. If we can break through the $2 level here for XRP, there's a high probability that we do that run to about $3. And again, we'll see what happens off of that. I know many people want XRP at 5 or 10 or, whatever, triple digits, but let's get past 3 first. Let's get past new all-time high first, right? Before we start talking about that whole theory, the domino theory, and everything around that. So very, very important to remember that. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Remember to check out the links in the description down below. And just be jolly. It's a jolly season, and that's very, very important. Soon you got to do your New Year's resolution. When I came back from Thailand, I saw pictures of myself, and I said, okay, I gotta lose some weight. So I did that already. Let's see what I can think of a New Year's resolution for next year. It's not something that I usually do, but maybe we can do it together and try to find something that we can all do as a group. That would be very interesting. Let me know what you think. What should we do as a group as a New Year's resolution? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.